cancel
Same
and
thing
want the
Brian
$2
said.
back.
Right, I get
They have a
that.
problem now, we're
Where's
running
Brian?
into it, my sister-in-law was a perfect example
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
She canceled, wants your $2 back, it's like, okay, well, we'll just
Oh,
give
and
you
it's hard
credit, and your next bus trip, you don't have to pay the $2.
Right.
That make it easier, cause she goes on the bus trips all the
Right.
time, it's not like she only goes once a
Yeah,
year.
that would be the easiest.
Exactly, so,
I just
so
didn't
that's
sound,
really,
it
that
didn't
didn't
sound right
right.
to me, that they only want cash, cause then I wanna know where's that cash going, and how are
But we
we keeping
can't
that
do it.
cash?
Cyber
Well,
Monday, I was
they're
out, I was
turning
at
it in now every
Home
day,
Depot.
which
Okay.
they weren't happy about either. But
So I
that's-
said,
I
well,
swear
That's the
should be.
state audit.
It was
says.
cold in
It's
here
not
yesterday.
holding anything anymore, but it
I
wouldn't matter
cranked
if it's
that
a
heat
$1
up.
check or a $2 cash.
so I
Right.
went in there
Right.
and I got to looking around, they had a
Yeah,
deal
I
on a
can ask
TV,
her
big
about that
screen
on
piece. Super deal. So
It just sounds
but I
Thursday.
went in there to buy
we're getting together
Terry-
Thursday
questionable.
after-
Terry
You know?
myself, just for the house.
To pick up the
The
cash.
one we
and
have is
write-
like
no,
15
pick
years
the
old,
check
it's Sony,
and
it's
give us
perfect,
cash.
it still works fine, but, you know, it's not that great, like, you
Yeah,
know.
once they pay, they pay.
So then,
Right.
we actually went in there to
I don't
buy
see
these
why.
And everything.
I
goes
mean,
on
if-
silencing
If I
ear-
was,
earbuds,
I would be
they were on sale.
more
I
doing,
said,
Mayor?
comfortable taking
I'm doing
checks
great.
from
How about you?
everybody.
They interpret, so.
That
in
way,
other words,
it's
they
all there,
interpret
black and
that
white, there's no
signature,
question, why is this
whatever, in
$19
real
and
time.
not $20?
But not make somebody
Hold
cash
on.
they back. It's
I
the
cranked
middle
this
of
thing
winter,
up
and you know
yesterday.
it's one of the seniors, so.
When I was in
yeah,
here
that
setting up,
doesn't
I
even make
cranked it
sense,
up, I
no.
had to turn it down,
And
I
then
cranked it up to
the kid,
80.
she went up
Because
to
it was
Oh, yeah.
like a refrigerator in there.
Raymond.
Are you recording already?
Oh,
We just started doing our Christmas cards today.
I'm hoping to.
There. Christmas what?
We're so far behind.
Me too.
Are you guys,
We are
you
so
want me
far
to check,
behind.
Nikki, is it all ready?
4 o'clock,
All right,
they're
let me
there
go
till
check.
4:30.
Because John's gonna
No
be
sign,
No, they're not.
and no sign on the door,
Buildings, you know.
Not a car in the parking lot.
So she-
fine.
Well, they had one, but I didn't like
These are the first cards.
I went in.
We're way behind.
Left at 4,
Yeah,
before
it's
4:30,
like
before
So I
4
did all
then.
my
Yeah.
shopping in one day.
44 cards for our church. Get checks for our widows.
All right, looks good. John's gonna be late, they have, I guess, something going on in Bedford. That's an emergency, so,
Okay.
Well, it's not a bad thing.
he's gonna be late. So, we'll just, is everybody else ready to start? Okay, good. Okay. Wasn't so cold coming in today compared to yesterday.
Yeah, that's hard if they don't say what they want.
All right. So we're running, Nikki, I did check it in there, it's working good. Good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to the regular council meeting of the Village of Walton Hills of Tuesday, December 16th, 2025 at 7:01 PM. Item number 2, Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. Okay, we'll take a moment of silence. You have 2 deceased residents this month, Eunice Semi and Beverly Hirschman. Thank you, everybody. Okay, roll call, Nikki?
Councilman Nielsen?
Here.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Here.
Councilwoman Allen?
Here.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Here.
Councilman Weiner?
Present.
Okay. Any persons having business before council? I'd like to also welcome any residents or non-residents watching our live stream tonight. We are also taping it in dispatch. Anybody, Nikki? Okay. Let me grab my mayor's report I did have. That's October. I grabbed my mayor's report for November, but not the, it should be here. 'Cause I grabbed it from the- There it is. Item 6, the mayor's report. Mayor's court report. Mayor's court revenue for the month of November 2025. The Walton Hills Police Department issued 79 citations in the month of November. The predominant violation was driving on closed roadway, with 35 citations issued, followed by 12 citations issued for expired plates and 12 citations issued for driving under suspension. We had 2 arrests for driving while under the influence of alcohol and drugs. And the mayor's court financial report. This is for November also too. For the month of November, $13,942. Year to date, $196,625.95. Last year to date, $221,077.93. Okay. At this time, item 7, we have, did you do roll call? Yes. Okay, I
Yeah.
forgot to say, we also have Nicole Sell here, our fiscal officer, along with our fiscal clerk, Melissa Sangrick. Our loss director, John Montello, will be late. He had emergency to attend to. He hopes to join us in executive session as soon as he can. So I did want to mention that. I am going to ask a motion for executive session, but just to let anybody know, that does come into up to Village Hall. We are going to go into executive session. When we come out of executive session and reconvene, we do have legislation and some other items there. So there is going to, possibly be a vote or other things and other discussion. I don't see us being in executive session very long. From what I see, just some of those things we need to go over and clarify. So I just want to let everybody know, when we do come out, there will be other business that's on the agenda. So at this time, and we have a motion to go into executive session.
Mayor Colograph, I offer motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel matters regarding employee compensation, rehire of a service employee, and employee promotions pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 121.22G.
Is there a second?
Second?
Okay, vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Okay. What I was gonna do, you guys wanna stay in here? You wanna pause it? There's.
Do we have, Nikki, do we have audio? Is
Oh,
the
yeah, should I
audio
go
bar
check my-
going?
Let me go check my computer.
It looks like we do.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
check.
Yeah, it's just sometimes with that USB, if you turn it off, it doesn't reconnect.
The video looks
Oh,
like.
we got it, Ray's got it. Mayor,
Can you see?
Whole one person watching.
and that's you.
Can you see the
He just wanted to
video?
see his tie. I forgot to wear my Santa.
I forgot to wear,
Yeah,
Ray
I can't believe
tries
it's,
to keep us fashionable.
I know.
but the other screen is our
Mary was going
video,
somewhere with her
right?
friend.
The other screen is our actual video. It's just streamed.
She would, otherwise she would
Think
dress
of a
There it is.
Christmas tie.
fashionable, so. Okay, we are back from executive session. Do I have a motion to reconvene?
Mr. Ma-
Go ahead.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to reconvene from executive session.
Is there a second?
Second.
Vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Okay. 5 yeses, we've reconvened from executive session. We are back in the regular council meeting of Tuesday, December 16, 2025 at 7:36 PM. Okay. So that was item 8. The motion for executive session, and then we're back in. So we have number 9, which is the legislation, ordinance 2025-17, an ordinance to make permanent appropriations for current expenditures and other expenditures in the village of Walton Hills. This is for our budget. We have been talking about it, I don't know, quite a long time, probably. We started pretty early. Doesn't seem that way, but we did. I think we started probably in September, didn't we? Or
Yes,
even earlier?
September.
We've had the department heads here. Nikki has met with them along with Melissa. We did have them all here at a COW meeting to go through their budgets. We have gone line item, we're still going through it. So I know we wanted to discuss it some more, because there were some changes from the last meeting. So that's where we're at. So Nikki or Councilman President Whedon, did you want to start, or would
Yeah.
anybody?
Yeah, I just, if I may, Mayor, I just want to make a comment, just to say thank you to you and to Nicole and staff for putting together what I view as a very comprehensive budget for 2026. We know that in the village there are a lot of needs and some wants, but we have a lot of needs, and resources only go so far. So I believe the approach that was presented to us tonight covers a lot of those needs, and utilizing a lot of the various funds and resources that we have. And I'm saying that to say, there's a little bit of everything in here, not just the employee. There's employee compensation in there. There's capital projects, which includes new equipment, vehicles for some of our departments. And I think overall, this presents a very good budget for 2026.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes,
As
Councilman.
well stated, Councilman Whedon, and I certainly second that.
Any other questions? Do we want to go through anything, or everybody pretty clear? I know we have the appropriations, everything we talked about. Nikki separated out her list of some of the funds here, that some of the things are going to be paid for. I don't know if there's any other questions at this time. Or we can go to the appropriations, and we can always come back if there's anything. Any other questions before we vote on anything? I appreciate, I know we've made some changes, but appreciate as Councilman Whedon said, and Councilman Nielsen, I know everybody feels the same way, because everybody was part of it. We put a lot of time and effort into it, like we always do. But we approached it a little bit different than last year, from some of the suggestions from council and department heads, as Councilman Whedon stated. Some things that we know we have some expenses there, but we knew we had to put in some necessities.
Mayor, if I could, just another quick comment. As I said earlier, some of the different funds that are being used. This budget also brings to the realization of some of the work that previous council or councils have done, and things like the TIF legislations that are now funds available for major project, the Northville Road sidewalk. Without that designation of those TIFs, that's $175,000 or $200,000 that would have to come from somewhere else. So this council laid the groundwork, and the mayor and council laid the groundwork a few years ago by enacting that legislation for the TIFs, as well as the continuous resources that's generated from the JED agreement. So there's various buckets of resources that are helping this council today that was set in motion years ago.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, go ahead.
I do have one question for Nicole on your capital project sheet. Just, the 2025 reimbursements, if not received, so we're still, if I'm reading this right, we still have not received $35,800 worth of reimbursements for this year. Is that
Correct.
correct? Is there a chance we will receive those or no, by now?
Anything's possible.
Okay, so one way or the other. Okay, thank you.
Right, so I just didn't add them yet in case we do actually receive them before the end of the year.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Mayor,
Yeah, go ahead.
Nikki, you said that Joe was really good at getting everything in right away. So they were submitted, so there is the small possibility that we'll have it this year.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been billed.
Mhm.
That's a good point, it's.
I believe we've already received one this month, reimbursement, not of the 35, but
Mhm.
there was another reimbursement received, so there's a possibility.
And Mr. Mayor, for what it's worth, again, my humble opinion, you guys are amazing.
Oh,
And
thank you, thank
No,
you.
Not you.
Oh, sorry.
But
Let's clarify that again.
Melissa, Nikki, you guys are amazing. I'm glad that you work together well, and I'm glad that you stuck with it, considering what you started with. So, thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. The mayor put together a good office up here. We all work really well together. Even Mary and Suzanne, got a good group.
Lisa across the hall. It's
Lisa.
all- Any other questions on that? All right, why don't we move on to the appropriations, and after the appropriations, since that might tie with the budget a little bit, then we'll go through the legislation. How's that? Does that make sense? Okay. So we have item B, ordinance 2025-18, an ordinance amending the ordinance passed for the 2025 budget, making additional appropriations for current expenditures of the Village of Walton Mills during the year 2025. Nikki, do you want to go through that
Sure,
for all of us?
Mr. Mayor, there was a couple of changes. We needed to increase police and dispatch salaries, service department salaries, because we've had quite a bit of overtime in the budget. We also increased the insurance. We did not have enough appropriated because at the beginning of the year, we were still paying from last year some of the insurance amount. The general fund transfer to bond retirement, that is for our note proceeds. The final numbers, when they came in, we were just short that 15,775.78 in our estimates. And the last two are the tax collection fees, which I did not account for the TIF and the MPK because this is really our first year that they're going to be charging that. So
We're making those amendments.
So, Mr. Mayor?
Yeah,
go ahead. The tax collection fees, we have to pay that to whom? To Rita?
County,
Oh, to county.
sure. When they distribute the taxes, there's a tax collection fee included in there.
Oh, that's interesting. They give you your money and then they charge you to give you your money? Is that-
Well, that's a lower amount than what they're giving us, so we'll take it.
Exactly.
Any questions on ordinance 2025 related to the appropriations for the end of the year? So Nikki, is that pretty much, would you say that's it, huh? Correct?
That should be it. We're hoping unless something comes that we're not expecting.
Yes, some type of emergency.
Cross our fingers.
And then we're looking possibly, as you mentioned in our last COW meeting, probably hopefully kind of a pretty good handle on mid-January, and probably at the time of our second COW, maybe third meeting, maybe our council meeting, having a pretty good idea where the year finished out. Okay. Any other questions? Any questions from anybody watching the live stream so far?
No questions.
Okay, do we want to move on to the legislation? Okay. Okay, item 9, ordinance 2025-17. Who would like to introduce that for suspension?
Mayor Colograph,
Councilman Weed.
I'd like to introduce for suspension ordinance number 2025-17, an ordinance to make permanent appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Walton Hills, State of Ohio during the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2026 and ending December 31, 2026, and declaring an emergency.
Is there a second?
Second.
Vote on the suspension.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes. Mayor Colograph, members of council, I'd like to ask for the adoption of ordinance 2025-17.
Is there a second?
Second.
Vote on the adoption.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 2025-17 passed for suspension and for adoption 5-0. Okay, we have legislation, item B, ordinance 2025-18. Who would like to introduce that for suspension?
Mr. Mayor,
Councilwoman Kanzoni.
I'd like to introduce for suspension ordinance number 2025-18, an ordinance amending the ordinance passed for the 2025 budget, making additional appropriations for current expenditures of the Village of Walton Hills, Ohio during the year 2025 and declaring an emergency.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Allen.
Split the difference.
Well, you guys are, I apologize, Jen. Councilwoman Allen seconded the suspension. Vote on the suspension.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Kanzoni.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to ask,
Yeah, no, I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Mayor.
Diane.
I'd like to ask for adoption for ordinance number 2025-18.
Second.
Second. Vote on the adoption.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Okay, suspension for ordinance 2025 and adoption passed 5-0. Jennifer, can you take care of Councilman Spitznagel? It's causing me-
Oh, yeah.
It's causing me and you trouble.
I can take care of him. I know where his car is.
All right. We have item 10.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I'd like to make a
Councilwoman
motion
Allen.
authorizing the mayor to negotiate terms for the rehire of Dan Chattel, subject to the council approval pursuant to resolution number 2025-37.
Is there a second?
Second.
Vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Okay, motion passed 5-0. Thank you, everybody. Item 11.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilwoman Allen.
I'd like to make a motion in support of the mayor increasing the compensation of the fiscal officer and the promotion of the fiscal clerk to assistant fiscal officer / mayor's assistant pursuant to the codified ordinance 260.18.
Second.
Second. Vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Okay, motion passed 5-0.
Mr.
Thank
Mayor?
you, everybody.
Mr.
Yes,
Mayor?
go ahead.
I'd just like to echo Ms. Allen's comments. We have a great staff, and we're really glad and blessed to have both of you.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
And I agree with that, and I agree with all our staff. We have a good thing going on from the administration, which includes you and plus all the staff that works for the village.
Agree.
Very fortunate as a resident and as the mayor.
Did you tell them about the clause that they can never leave?
Well, there's a clause, but it's a 3-year notice.
Is that the Santa Claus?
That's the Santa Claus. Any old or new business?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
We had a information committee meeting just at 6 o'clock here tonight. We talked about updating the village directory, direction that we want to go into, and we're going to talk with Mary Delansky. She and Lisa Canzoni coordinate on a database, and we have to get with her and talk to some businesses, see about getting advertisements and things like that. So that's moving along. We did get generalized pricing from PostNet. It obviously went up a little bit, not that much, but that's moving along. We talked about some things about the website that may look for a few improvements as far as searching for things on the website, making it a little bit easier. And we also talked about the new resident packet. And we do have some new information from the Walton Hills Civic organizations that's going to be included in here. And I've already spoken with Lisa Canzoni about including that information. And I need to get with the OWL to discuss concerning the directory. We're going to get a letter out, and it seems like the committee, actually it doesn't seem, the committee is in agreement to put a page insert in there as opposed to adding a page in the OWL. It might make it easier for somebody flipping over the OWL to say, oh, there's a page here, and maybe not missing it. Rewording it a little bit to whereas if you know, and we have to work on the wording, but basically if you know of a family member that has been deceased and you wish to have their name, make sure it's taken out, because there was a couple issues last year or last time. So we thought,
worded somehow, no longer lives in the village.
correct, or no longer lives in the village, or something like that, something appropriate, obviously. And discuss, obviously, we don't expect the OWL to do that for nothing. So I'd like to have that conversation.
Okay.
Okay. And that was it, right?
Right.
Yes. Thank you, Mayor.
The only other thing I have, I think we have gone through all the village events. We do have the employee luncheon on Thursday. Everybody's invited, 11:30. I hope to see everybody there. The swearing in is for Councilwoman Allen, Councilman Nielsen, Councilman Spitznagel is January 1st, unless that doesn't work for you guys.
It works for
But our
me.
usual, okay. After the meeting, maybe we can talk about if you wanted somebody specific or just kind of see where you guys are at with that. We don't have to do that on it, just to get an idea, because we'd like to get that in the journal before, of course, get the journal out maybe a few days earlier. So everybody's invited. Just want to let everybody know from the village that they're always invited, and we'd like to see them for that swearing in.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes,
I'd just like to say, we had Santa delivery again this year, and Santa was spectacular. I'd like to thank the staff. They really worked hard. The weather didn't really cooperate too much in the afternoon, but Santa seemed to be moving a little slower this year, I did notice, but the staff kept him going, and they did a terrific job, and I'd like to thank them.
yeah, I'd like to echo that and appreciate your help too, Councilman Nielsen, everybody that helped put it together. They did a very good job. We have quite a few volunteers that helped too, and I know people were happy with the schedule and also following it on
Online.
Facebook and stuff. So I guess even Santa's got to get modernized a little bit. So, but I appreciate that. It just we're lucky we have such a. All our events are nice. So on that note, before we adjourn, I'd like to wish everybody in our community, our residents, our staff a very nice Christmas. Happy New Year. I'd like to see everybody on that first of the year at the swearing in. Say congratulations to you three again. And just hope we have a good, safe holiday. Also, look forward to 26.
Yes.
I think we're
It'll be a good
moving
year.
in the right direction. Hopefully, we're hearing good things that they're pushing to get into the first building there. Great day. As you know, zoning did approve the sign. They want to have a meeting in February instead of waiting, in January. Usually we meet in February, January, to see if the planning commission will approve the sign. They would like to get their sign erected. They're moving to get in there, so that would be a very good thing. So I don't know if anybody else has anything they want to add before I ask for adjournment.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Yes, Merry
Mayor,
Christmas.
Council,
Happy holidays,
President.
everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I did, and I better say this, because I did receive a text from one of our residents, Mr. Alexander, who's always at our meeting, and he said, I won't be able to be there, but make sure you tell all of council Merry Christmas and everybody, so appreciate that, Jeff. John, I'm glad everything settled down at our neighboring community, so that's good, because we worry about them too.
Sorry, guys. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Anybody else have anything before I ask? Okay, is there a motion for adjournment?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for adjournment of the regular council meeting December 16th, 2025.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Canzoni. Vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Canzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Keller?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel?
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned, look at that, right at 8 o'clock. Thank you, everybody. Okay, we're going to shut that off.
Those are.